Messiah is a savior and a conqueror.
Joseph, follow me.
I.U.I.C. TV.
Moses talking to the children of Israel, saying, you don't listen to what God says, right? And he will tell you what the voice of the Lord is. Read. To observe and to do all his commandments. So you want to observe and do all God's commandments. Read. And his statutes. Read. Which I command in this day. Read. That all these curses. So telling the Israelites, if you will listen to what he says, listen to his commandments, he said all these curses. And we know what curses are bad thing, right? He said these curses will come upon them. Read. All these curses shall come upon thee. Read. And overtake thee. And do what? And overtake thee. Overtake you mean destroy you. Because curse doesn't what? When your mother puts an licks on your back or daddy puts an licks on your back, it's like they've destroyed. When you get in a licks, you know what going you're falling from murder. Alright? Verse 46. Verse 46. Read. And there shall be upon thee for a sign. So he said the curse is going to be upon us for a sign. Just like you see Giselle. You come and tell me you want to go to Giselle, you see the sign there? Okay, go right to Giselle. So he said that these curses is going to be upon you, the Israelites, for a what? For a sign. Read. And for a wonder. And an amazement. You're going to be amazed when you see these signs. Read. And upon thy seed forever. Your seed goes with your children, meaning the children of Israel are here today. It's going to be upon them forever. Verse 48. Verse 48. Come on. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies. So about breaking God's laws, we're going to serve our enemies. Say we're going to serve our enemies. Know that what enemies read? Which the Lord shall send against thee. And God that sent the enemies against the children of Israel for breaking his laws. Read. In hunger. Read. And in thirst. Read. And in nakedness. And in the want of all things. So he said anything that we need, we want to go to our enemies. We want education. Right? We want to be taught the Bible, we have to go to the enemies for that. Read. And he the enemies shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Which race of people have yokes of iron upon the neck until they will destroy? You understand? You understand? So because we break God's laws, God said the children of Israel going to have yokes of iron. No other race of people had yokes of iron upon the neck. Yokes of iron was assigned to the children of Israel. No other race of people went through that but we, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's right. You understand? So that's why we're showing our people. Right? We are destroyed. And they taught us in our school system that we were destroyed. That when they released the yoke of our neck. You understand? So everything that we learn in society here today, we learn it from our oppressor. But they will never tell you who we are according to the Bible. All nations know who we are, but we don't know who we are as a race of people. 68, and then I want to get Habakkuk 2:18 from read. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So when he say he want to bring you to Egypt in ships, why telling you he's going to bring you in captivity? Egypt is just synonymous to captivity. Because the children of Israel never went into Egypt after they promoted Moses in bondage again. So Egypt is just synonymous to bondage. So he said he's going to bring them into captivity again, slavery again with what? With ships. With what? With ships. Ships. How do all of our friends get across this island? Cargo ships. You understand? These are the things why we end up here. Because of what? We break God's laws. You understand? But we don't know because why? We're comfortable in the situation we are now. We're comfortable living how we are now. You understand? But every day we get up, we live in the same way, but what? We want better. But listen, what is better? Keeping God's laws, knowing who we are, God in the Bible. Because everybody pushing the Bible aside and they're going into any other doctrine, you know, apart from the Bible. You understand? Because people fed up with what is going on in these churches. People fed up with the same thing over and over. And no improvements in their life in these churches and them. The Bible says we have to put away What you say? Bitterness, guile, all these things against you, brother. But they hold them fast to these things and causing division in society, even in these churches. But if we hear God and do what God says, you know what will happen to us? We will live as one because we're supposed to be in unity, keep in unity. And that will build a healthy nation, you understand? Get Exodus 20 coming first. You know what I want? But I have no other God to cook. Read up. Exodus 20 and 10. Let me just show you that. Because I just want to bring out, you see I want you to chain on your neck here, right? And what's the purpose of the pendant? I just watch the pen, yeah. Alright. That is not for a person. Because let me show you. You can go in the Bible and see where God said, use this. Use that as an image, you understand? So I'm going to show you, read. So you come like a God to us. A God, because what? We're serving it what? Unconsciously. You understand? Read. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord God, which have brought you out of the land of Egypt. Of the land of what? Egypt. Read. Out of the house of bondage. Come on. Out of the house of bondage. Read. Thou shalt have no other God before me. So this thing represents like a other God. Because when you go, they'll say, Hail Mary, but you bring to you. You understand? So these things you have to do what? Get rid of them. No, stop that. Jump to Habakkuk 2:18. Read. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Don't have no other gods before him. Read. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 18. Read. What profit is the graven image? So you say, what profit is that to you? What kind of strength that will bring to you? What kind of learning that will bring to you? That have nothing to do with the Most High. So what the Most High said, you have to get rid of it. Read. So you say, what profit is that graven image? Read. That the maker of, come on, sorry. What profit is the graven image? That the maker thereof have graven it. So you say, what is the purpose the maker they have graven it? Sorry for this let me now. What is the purpose the maker make it? Read. The molten image. You know what I tell you? The molten image. So this was molten. Read. And a teacher of lies. A teacher of what? Of lies. You understand? They have us washing with this thing unconsciously. Because why? We are destroyed. The Bible says they will destroy us mentally, physically, spiritually. We don't know what we are, who we are. So they can just throw anything at us and we'll just do what? We'll grab it. So always have to do like the Bible. Say that again? Always have to do like get that for me. We're going to show you what the Bible. And the Bible was only given to who? One reason. Because hey, they say God loves everybody. That Bible is a universal group. You know? That Bible only belongs to the children of Israel. The Bible tells you that. Read that and then you will know what I want to do. Read. The book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 11. Read. The Lord gave the word. The what? The Lord gave the word. The Lord gave the word. Read. Great was the company of those that published it. Great of the what? The company of those that published it. The company of those that published it was the prophets. Get Hosea, chapter, finish with that? Yeah. Hosea chapter 12 verse 10 and he will tell you, alright, who the Most High sends and gives his messages and things. Okay, you say, the Most High gave the word. Right? So read that. Right? It's the Most High, the Israelites, the prophets. The prophets was the Israelites. Those who wrote the Bible. Read. You get out of here, man? Back in elementary again, researching. There we go. Right, so the Most High will give the words. Read. Hosea chapter 12 and 10. Come on. Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10. So in the book of Hosea chapter 12 verse 10, read. I have also spoken by the prophets. So God said, I have also spoken by the prophets. Read. And I have multiplied. He said, read that again. And I have multiplied. Read it over. The book of Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10. Read. I have also spoken by the prophets. So Moses was a prophet. And the Most High spake by Moses, right? Read. And I have multiplied vision. And by what? I have multiplied vision. Because all these things Moses showed the children of Israel will happen to them if they what? They break God's law. And these things came to pass. So who gave the word? The Most High gave the word. What's who wrote it? The prophets. The prophets. Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah. You know what I mean? All these prophets wrote the Bible. Read. And have multiplied vision and use similitude. Similitude, you know when you're writing a story? Right? You use similitude, you compare something with something. Read. By the ministry of the prophets. By the ministry of the what? Of the prophets. So you know the Bible? The prophets. The Most High give the words and the prophets deliver the words to the people. understand that all what the prophets, the most I told the prophet, they're written down, it was written down. So that's how we know the Bible is a true book. This happened to us. This happened to us. That's how we know the Bible is a real book. That's right. Not just a book in a... I'm sure you never heard that yet. They won't teach that in the churches. The people who teach the so-called pastors, they never will teach them that. Because why? The scriptures say we will go to our enemies for everything we need. Now we're reading Deuteronomy 28. But biblical teaching, we have to go to them. But they won't teach you are God chosen people over all the other nations. Read. Come on. He have not done so with any nation. And as for his judgment, the punishment, watch me, yokes of iron. That is a punishment. That is a judgment. Them don't know that. That never happened to them. Bring it out. Cargo slave ship, that never happened to them. They were never scattered all over the world. All these things was prophesied in the Bible. That's how we know the Bible is a true book, because it happened to us. That's right. And we were destroyed during slavery. That's right. All that happened to us. We're not speaking lies, we're speaking facts. Like facts according to the Bible.
That's right.
Yes, 654. What you say? You all of it? Yeah, that Bible good boy. Read. The book of 2 chapter 6 and verse 54. So here you're saying what happened to the other nations, right? Look what the Most High say about the other nations. Read. And after these Adam also, whom thou hast... Take your time, read. And after these Adam also, whom thou makest Lord over all creatures. Because Adam was what? Had dominion over all these creatures in the beginning. What? He had dominion over everything. Read. Of him come what we are. He say of him came all the people on this earth. That's right. Of Adam. Read. And the people also whom God hath chosen. And the people we have chosen. He chose the children of Israel to be a special people unto himself. Read. All these have I spoken by you before this. Oh Lord, because thou makest the world for our sake. This entire planet. That's right. That's right. The entire planet. They're supposed to serve us. They're supposed to be our slaves. But the rules switch. Because why? We break God's laws. The rules switch. That's why we in servitude. That's why we had to pay tax. Under David, Solomon, under the kings that was ruling at the time, the other nation had to pay tribute to us. But now we have to pay tribute to them. High, so high we have to pay tax that we can maintain our family. And I know you know that, you all know that. We working day in, day, sun up, sun down, and we cannot make ends meet. Why? Because of the high taxation. We can't survive as a race. Hey, some people may be making it, but what's about us as a race of people? Are we making it as a race of people? No, we're not. Read. As for the other people. He said for us, for the other people. Read. Which also came of Adam. Read. Come on. Thou hast said. What God said? Thou hast said. What God said? They are nothing. They are what? They are nothing. What the Most High said? The Most High said the other race of people, even though I made them like nothing compared to all you. Compared to you Israelites. What the Most High said? These things wasn't taught to us. If we know these things, what are we going to do? If we know these things as the rest of people, what we have to fight. We have to stand up. That's why they forbid us to read this Bible. You know what happened when we read this Bible in slavery? They're going to kill us. They're going to chop off our tongue, chop off our hand, chop everything that they do to us because they don't want to know the truth. That is our strength. That is our strength in this world. You know, if we only knew these things, you know what would happen? The young women will stop dressing as old. The men will be men in society again. Take responsibility, take care of the children. You understand what I mean? If we know these things. But they will teach us these things. Because they what? They always want us to be in servitude. They don't want the Most High fight for us again. They want the Most High destroy us more and more. Because they know once we break in God's laws, they're fighting for us. You understand? So we have to fight for what we want now. We have to fight to do what? Keep God's laws. To avoid this from continue. We have to stop this generational curse now. That's right. It's time for us to stand up. Psalms 96. We have to stand up for the Most High now. Because we see the power, His excellencies now. Because what? We thought we could have stand for ourselves, but this happened to us. Psalm 96:14. What we have to do is stand up for the Most High. Stand up for them. Be men. Be men for the Most High. Read. The book of Psalms, chapter 96 and 94:16. Come on. Who will stand up for me against the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Read. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? So the Most High say, who? Who will rise up for me against evildoers? So let me ask you a question, brother. Now we know we is Israelite, according to the Bible, according to the process of slavery. Who will rise up?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word